Was Kibo's avatar marked as human or non-human? It allows objects through.
I see.
So could she have been on the roof of the mansion, used the, like, slid off the mansion, gone through the wall on the left side, and then slammed into the chapel on the other side? The cliff on both sides is the same. Yeah, Dark Angel, I was seeing that too, that the cliffs that were running left and right and near the middle of the map. He said everyone but Mew was human. Yeah, he did say that. Okay.
Hey!
So are those all the things she tampered with? Then how did we hear Kibo? There's one more thing. So one of you guys also had a strange setting given to their avatar.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, the setting made it so they would be unable to move if Mommy touched them.
Then...
So, if Mew touched them, their avatar would be paralyzed?
Hey.
Who was it?
Oh.
It was Kokichi.
Huh?
It's me? I didn't know that. Well, duh, I wouldn't know. I never touched Mew in the real world. I see. I didn't even notice.
Okie dokie.
That's all I have to report. Well, do you think it'll help you guys out? I think Mew was planning on killing somebody. And then she ended up getting killed.
Okay.
There's too many things she did to the program to make me think she wasn't going to do that. That is really weird. Oh, I probably should tell you this too. Though it's probably not related to the case. Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time. An error? The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in.
Well...
I don't think anyone's avatar was acting strange, though. My guess is Kibo's avatar was, since there was no human, he might have been given the non-human, which would allow him to be heard through the wall, maybe? My top suspect's Oshawott. I'm gonna go Kokichi. Well, hold on. No, it couldn't have been him, because if he touched Mew's body, or even her avatar, he would have frozen up. Dang it, it's not him. Oh, man. Don't let it be Gonta. I'm trying to think of who could have done it. Gonta was outside. Gonta was outside. Mew was outside. The other people that were in the chapel were all together the whole time. They were inside. So on the chapel side, only Mew was outside. So it'd have to be somebody on the mansion side. And everyone on the mansion side was kind of in their own. Also, hype. Happy Monday. I don't know, to be honest, if I'm going to do any Overwatch tonight. We'll see if there's a good stopping point for this or not. Kibo was outside for some reason because we heard him talk, and Gonta was outside the mansion. What kind of error could it be? That's important information. That looks delicious.
You know, that thing where everyone stands in a circle and talks about the dead body. Low energy? Me? No, I'm excited. Really.
Super excited.
I'm just taking a little break right now. When I'm done, I'll be my usual energized self.
Also, where is he?
Yep, I'll be way more energized later. Anyway, that's all.
Good talk.
Hey!
You seem like you're not into it at all. You don't have to do the class trial, you know. Yeah, just charge him right back up. The USB cable will be fine. Oh no, I did not mean that Monokuma looked delicious. I've never had bear. The most exotic... That's a good question, guys. What's the most exotic meat you've had to eat? I've had deer jerky, and I've eaten rabbit before. That's about as exotic as I've ever gotten. But it gonna start, huh? We no can't stop it anymore.
You're right.
No, we can't.
So,
This is all I can tell you guys, but I don't know. I don't want any of you to forget. I'm your friend.
What?
I think he said it a few times, Kara, but definitely not as much. Kara's mentioning that Monokuma doesn't go as often. It is noticeable that he doesn't do it as often, but he has done it in the game. He just decided we're friends?
Thank you.
Going to feel relieved. Don't worry, Monotaro. Shuichi will get revenge for Miu's death.
that's so mean.
And he'll get that revenge by finding the culprit among us. He's right. The culprit is someone here.
Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. When the class trial is over, I hope we can all get to know each other better. Yeah, that's the kind of line that triggers a death flag. Yes. Yes, death flag. I want that to be an emote. As the channel grows, we're going to get death flag as an emote. That's a promise.
Okay.
I want a fresh start. I want to make up for my past mistakes.
Wait,
That too.
I...
Meeting you all has really...
Sorry.
It's nothing. I'll save it for after the class trial is finished. The flag is rising! What was that? I think I heard something over there.
All right.
I'll go check it out all by myself.
So long. Farewell.
He's got a ways to go to catch up to Kaito's death flags. It's waving in the wind!
this is stupid.
Quit screwing around. Let's hurry up and go.
Going to do his best.
Going to do his best to be even a little bit useful for everyone.
Wow.
Wow. I'm so excited. I'll definitely expose the culprit this time. Did you just say... What's so exciting about this? With conflicting emotions in our hearts, we headed to the Shrine of Judgment. So right now, the way I think she died was... She got slid off the roof and slammed into the chapel. Because I think she did go to the roof. Someone could have mixed the cables. I can agree with that, Dark. That's not an impossibility. We don't know what actually happens when they switch them around. And that could have been what the error was. So somebody might have accidentally put the cables in wrong, which to me that'd be Himiko, because she keeps cutely saying she doesn't know which way's right and left. So that switches consciousness and memory, I think, are the two cables. I think someone else must have been made into an object. Giggity. Himiko is the little mage that goes, "Nyeh." And she sounds like this. By the way, my voices are not meant to be perfect, so I hope you guys understand that I'm just kind of messing around. I don't want them to all sound the same. Not the blue hair one. Here you go, Dark. This one. Himiko. And if, you know, she doesn't end up being the killer, which I hope she doesn't. She doesn't seem like she would do that. She liked Miu. right? I think. She didn't hate Mew. I agree with Oshawott. It takes a while to get all the names down. I think I got it down maybe in the end of the second, beginning of the third, kind of. At least the one, especially the characters that stood out and did some interesting differences. Gonta got right away. He's freaking Tarzan. Come on, not that hard. And then as it gets shorter list of people, it gets easier to remember who's left. Looks like everyone's here. Oh, this everyone, huh? There are a lot less of us now.
It's plain to see.
This is just half of what we started with.
Unfortunately.
Because we've allowed this game to continue. We must stop it somehow.
Right?
We can't stop now. We can't let the fun end.
Don't.
Cut it out. I'm certain this trial will be the last one.
Hey,
Let's focus on surviving this class trial.
I guess.
You're right. If we mess up here, our numbers will go down even quicker. It'd just be the culprit left.
But
That may be okay. That might be okay. Maybe that's the another way to stop the killing game. If we all die, then the killing game would end.
what?
Don't say stupid crap like that. It's pointless if we all die.
Okay.
Well, we don't have to worry. We've got the ultimate detective on our side. No pressure.
You're right.
It's time for the detective to shine. Shuichi, keep up the good work.
Okay.
I'll do my best. Yes, I have to keep it together. This is the only time my talent can shine. I'm not just saving my life. Everyone's life is on the line. If I can't find the truth here, everyone will be sacrificed. And I will never let that happen.
Come on, man.
Hey, Shuichi, you're getting all tense.
Huh?
I mean,
Didn't I tell you before? Shuichi, don't carry all the burden. Don't carry the burden all...
You get it?
And didn't I tell you before not to get in the way, Kaito?
huh?
What's your problem?
You really don't get it.
We're all relying on Shuichi to carry our butts through this trial, okay? Yeah, the guy on the far left, Othello guy, is Kokichi. The jerk. You're like a parrot, repeating the same lines over and over. You're bothering him.
Oh, you know.
I think that's the most annoying thing you could do to Shuichi, you know?
Huh?
What do you mean? I'm not...
Shut up.
Kokichi, you're annoying.
Please don't.
Whoa, Killer Girl's glaring at me. I was only kidding around. Maki's glare seemed to do the trick, as Kokichi turned around, dejected.
Jeez.
Finally, the pest is gone. Thanks, Maki Roll. Just suck it up, Kaito. Now's not the time to be bickering with each other.
Got it.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Kaito, I'm okay.
Well,
I know what you want to say, Kaito. You don't have to worry.
I believe in you.
In that case, I believe in you, and I won't say anything else.
Shuichi!
But if you have any problems, let me know. I'll help you. I'm here for you, bro.
thank you.
Thank you, Kaito. Oh gosh, Oshawott, that kind of brings up a very good point. Who's my favorite of the cast? I don't know yet. I might have answered a similar question, but I don't remember what my answer was. So many pots destroyed.
Let's do it.
Let's go. He does break a pot each time, Dark.
Okay.
He does it to be manly. The 8 of us got into the elevator. The door shut behind us. And we descended into darkness, into madness. And like all the times before, we descended. It was dead quiet. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. My body was trembling. The more I tried to control it, the worse it got. There's no way to get used to it, really, the fear of death. We were all fighting it, trying to be courageous. We all felt as though we were going to our own execution. No, not an execution. A test of our will to survive. Finally, the elevator stopped and the doors opened. And though I couldn't explain it, my body started trembling. You did make that, Kara. You're like, all the beds are always so uncomfortable. Ugh. Like, they're always like boxes. It's so bad. By the way, like, I'm glad this music's right back here. This was stuck in my head yesterday. Welcome! Go ahead and stand behind any open podium. Move your butts. You don't want to see what I'll do to you if you keep Father waiting. Oh, well, his memory's back.
Huh?
Why?
You not friend anymore? You jerks feel pretty slick using Monotaro's forgetfulness to befriend him. He just decided on his own that we were friends.
You bastards!
But I won't let you guys trick Monotaro anymore because he's already forgotten. He may have forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. But now, he's forgotten that he had forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. Thanks to me, because I smacked the stuffing out of him. Yeah, how confusing. Whatever.
Really?
I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room as a killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna go lock myself in my room. Maybe I'll even set up a barricade.
Yeah.
That's another death flag.
Anyway,
Let's get it started. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. We went to our podiums as always. We knew what we had to do. There was no protest left in us. It's already the fourth time. The fourth class trial was about to begin. Yeah, her eyes are not bloodshot, so I don't think that poison was used. Miui Ruma, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. It's a tragedy, after all. She helped me and Kaede with those cameras, gave Kibo extra functions. In the end, she had done a lot for us. And the culprit that killed her is one of us. I need to discover who that is. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Well, yes, I'd love to save. Thanks. Let's look at skills. We have 12 we can get, and we have 6 empty slots, because we have the focus gauge drains slower when concentrating. We have increases the amount of mana coins obtained after the class trials, which I really want. And silences heavy people, which is also something I like. So we only have 6 we can kind of upload. Slows the speed of the reticule. Increase speed of the reticule, yeah. Delay after truth bullets or truth blades. The keyword in the first speakers are, we don't need that. Entire screen will light up more frequently. We always have more time though. I don't think we need the extra time. Increase the amount of letter cubes that can be acquired at once. That seems pointless. Power of life and death? Wow. Makes it easier to push the opponent back during blade lock. Lose time penalty for breaking non-erasable piece. Oh, that's not worth it either. None of this is good enough. Well, hold on. Didn't we want more health? No, forget it. We're gonna go quickly through this. Quicker than usual. Because this is all really fresh. Victim was killed in the computer room for the school. Estimated time of death is 6:30. No injuries can be found on the victim's body. Grasping at her neck with both hands, she died with her eyes open in an expression of agony. First to log out, Kibo was the first to discover Mew's body. She still had her visor on. There was nothing in there that we saw that was strangling, right? There was no, like, rope. While looking for the secret outside, the Mew volunteered to search outside and split up with the others. While Himiko, Maki, and Kibo were standing inside the chapel, they heard a loud noise as though something hit the chapel from the outside. When they went to investigate, that's when they found Mew's avatars on the ground. Himiko and the others ran back to the mansion to log out and check on Mew. But with no bridge, they couldn't cross the river. It was there they met up with Shuichi. Kaito was the only one logged out from the virtual world. While he was looking for the secret outside the world on the rooftop, a ring of light appeared around his feet, and he was suddenly logged out against his will. Killing him, their text file obtained the following information. Objects cannot break. Avatars cannot be injured. However, the body's 5 senses are connected to the avatar, and any damage on the avatar is felt in the user's real body. Even if Avatar takes fatal damage, the real body will also die from shock. Besides that, the virtual world is the same as the real world, down to the laws of physics. There's no special travel methods such as vehicles or warps. The login log-out record, everyone logged in. Kaito logged out, was forcibly logged out at 5:17. Then everyone else started logging out immediately. Between Tsumugi and Shuichi, we were talking back and forth with Kokichi. And then Kokichi should have come like the same minute, but it took him 2 more minutes to get out. I think that's weird. While Tsumugi was searching for the secret of the outside world in the virtual world's mansion, she saw Mew's avatar through the window. While Shuichi and Tsumugi were in the mansion's kitchen of the virtual world, they heard a loud sound, as though something crashed into something else. Shortly after, while they were both in the entrance hall, they heard Kibo's voice, despite the fact that he should have been past the map loading point. I find it weird that we could hear him at all. But I guess sound could maybe travel through the borders. I don't think anybody tried that. Bottle of poison. Making its victim's eyes completely bloodshot. And the red cord for consciousness, blue for memory. Unknown if the cords were plugged into the wrong slots, but there's a high chance some glitch might occur. The first floor of the mansion in the virtual world has a salon, dining room, kitchen, and in the bathroom. The second floor is only the rooftop. While searching for the secret of the world, Kokichi searched the salon, Tsumugi was in the dining room, Kaito searched the rooftop, and Gonta searched outside the mansion. Wait, so what were we searching? What did Shuichi search? Like everything? We don't actually have an assignment. Interesting. Anyway, people available to do it.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation. Screw it. This is tiresome.
Poor Monokuma. Seems like he's bored.
More motivation!
I do. I really, really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
Yay.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Oh, that's right. There's 8 of us.
Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened, as long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Oh, really?
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth.
You said it, Himiko.
Got it? We can't die here!
Yeah.
Oh my! He Himiko has become so determined. It's true. People really do change.
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify...
Kaito's the culprit.
What? Say that to my face!
I think he just did.
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
And we can prove that because there's no bodily injuries to Miu's physical body, and even if the poison was there, her eyes are not bloodshot.
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Miu.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
The fact that Kaito was the only one logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. Prove it!
Kaito logged out first, by himself. Miu was still logged in, though.
Yep.
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
No.
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
It might have been that
Of
one.
course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
Oh yeah, there is 3 X's. Oh. That's a good observation there, Dark. Why does Miu's avatar have 3 X's? Well, she was a very triple X person. First, we need to decide if Miu was killed in the real world or the virtual world. That's where the problem lies.
Kaito logged out first, by himself. Miu was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right?
Dang it, I didn't get the V.
That's wrong!
It's a porn thing, by the way, if you guys missed it.
Miu wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Miu's body.
The one we're
That's
never gonna
right.
get, Oshawott?
Her
Sure.
eyes weren't bloodshot.
That's not a
She
spoiler.
wasn't killed by that poison.
Then what was that poison for?
Everyone, please stay hydrated. Must be a new symbol they used. They updated the hydrated bot. Cool.
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Miu died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Miu's real cause of death, the only one I can think of, is shock. Where does it say that? I think it's this. Yeah, there you go. This one.
This is it!
It's called triple X-ray vision.
Miu's cause of
Nice.
death was the killing game simulator itself.
That's silly, Oshawott.
In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That
What does
was
it
made
allow you
clear
to
in the
see through?
program's text file.
That's what I want to know.
Miu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Miu was killed in the virtual
Poor
world,
Gonta.
then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Oh, is It seems like Gonta is confused, so why don't we review things a bit? So we split into 2 groups to find the secret of the outside world.
That makes sense, Oshawott. That is annoying for that part of the
The ones
trial.
who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
Nailed it.
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Miu.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
Some men prefer it that way and think that it's cute and adorable and beautiful.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Go for it. Dream big.
Let's begin then.
The fatal damage that Mew received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down.
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured.
I want to read this. Grasping her neck with both hands, she died and the eyes open in an expression of agony on her face. To me, that's like she was being strangled?
So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whatever
Let's
did
listen
that
to the whole thing.
Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
No.
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we
No.
certain that blunt force was involved?
No.
I think strangulation is more likely.
One of these says strangulation.
It's
I
possible
think
she
Mew's
was
corpse
pushed from
there.
a great height.
I think strangulation
Could she
on
have
what
drowned?
Maki said. Oh, drowned too. Huh. I think either one of those could be true. We have to determine the specific cause of death. Think about condition of Mew's body. That should yield a cue.
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured.
I'm gonna
So
go
let's
with
focus our efforts on that
strangulation first.
Whatever did that to Mew
I didn't think of the possibility of her
was
drowning.
dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more.
Got the V.
I agree.
She was considered an object, though. Do objects need to breathe?
Mew's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
I just thought of an object that could have been used to strangle her that wouldn't break. Toilet paper.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Mew was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Mew was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh.